Sweet no more. Kim Yoo-jung's fierce transformation breaks her innocent image. Imagine a world where the spotlight's glow hides shadows so deep they could swallow a soul whole. Welcome to the riveting universe of Dear Ex, where Kim Yoo-jung steps into the skin of a character who redefines cunning with every calculated breath. This isn't just another K-drama premiere. It's a seismic shift in storytelling that promises to grip you from the first frame, blending the raw edge of psychological thriller with the intoxicating pull of melodrama. As the clock ticks toward November 6, 2025, the air buzzes with an electric anticipation, the kind that makes your heart race before the credits even roll. Kim Yoo-jung, long cherished for her luminous portrayals of innocence and resilience, is now unveiling a side of herself that's as mesmerizing as it is menacing. And it feels like watching a butterfly emerge not with wings of silk, but blades of steel. Utterly transformative and impossible to look away from. What if the girl next door harbored grudges sharper than any script's twist? That's the tantalizing question at the heart of Baek Ah-jin, the lead character in Dear Ex, a role that Kim Yoo-jung has hinted at with a cryptic social media tease that sent fans into a frenzy. On that fateful November 6, she posted simply, "Dear Ex, tonight at 6. A message that landed like a velvet-gloved slap, igniting speculation and shares across platforms. It's a moment that captures her effortless charisma, still radiating that bright, approachable vibe, even as she teases the darkness ahead. I can't help but feel a thrill of admiration for how she balances this duality, her real-life poise mirroring the character's facade, making the reveal all the more poignant and personal, like a whispered secret shared just between us viewers. Picture this. A webtoon that clawed its way into readers' nightmares, now breathing on screen with a pulse that quickens your own. Dear Ex springs from the acclaimed Naver series by Van Zien, a tale that masterfully dissects the fragility of fame through the lens of unyielding ambition. Originally serialized starting in 2019, the webtoon amassed a devoted following for its unflinching portrayal of toxic entanglements and moral ambiguity, with chapters that left audiences dissecting every panel long after the last page turned. Van Zien, whose real name is Ban Ji-eun, drew from the cutthroat underbelly of the entertainment world, infusing it with psychological depth that echoes real-life scandals without ever naming names. Adapting this into live action feels like a bold evolution. The drama expands the webtoon's four-act structure with fresh layers of emotional intrigue, adding original scenes that delve deeper into the characters' psyches. It's exhilarating to think how this transition amplifies the story's intimacy, turning abstract illustrations into visceral performances that linger like a half-remembered dream, both haunting and hypnotic. Ever wondered how an actress could embody pure manipulation while keeping her own light intact? Kim Yoo-jung's preparation for Baek Ah-jin reveals a commitment that's nothing short of inspiring, as she traded her signature flowing locks for curtain bangs that frame her face like a secretive veil, softening yet sharpening her gaze in equal measure. In interviews, she spoke of adopting a slightly curt smile, a subtle tick that hints at the storm brewing beneath the surface, practiced in front of mirrors until it became second nature. This isn't mere costume play, it's a deliberate metamorphosis, echoing her rigorous training from child stardom days when she honed her craft on sets like Moonlight Drawn by Clouds, where she captivated as a cross-dressing crown prince with wide-eyed wonder. Now, at 26, she's flipping the script on expectations, and it stirs a profound sense of awe in me, how she channels vulnerability into venom, reminding us that true artistry lies in the courage to unsettle. Behind the glamour of scripted sorcery lies a set buzzing with genuine warmth, a contrast that makes the on-screen chills all the more delicious. Kim Yoo-jung mingled effortlessly with her co-stars during filming, her laughter echoing through breaks like a counterpoint to Baek Ah-jin's calculated chill. Reports from the production team paint a picture of camaraderie that bled into the work, with Yoo-jung often initiating impromptu script reads that fostered trust amid the tension. This authenticity feels like a quiet rebellion against her character's isolation, grounding the narrative in human connection, even as it unravels threads of deceit. It's heartening to witness, especially knowing the grueling 70-minute episodes demanded precision. Her ease off camera underscores why she's the perfect vessel for Ah-jin, blending real elegance with fictional frost in a way that tugs at your empathy, leaving you rooting for the unrootable. Dare to dream of devotion so blind it borders on destruction? Enter Kim Young-dae and Kim Do-hoon, the magnetic forces orbiting Baek Ah-jin like moons caught in her gravitational pull, each bringing a unique flavor of unwavering loyalty that promises fireworks of conflict. Young-dae, fresh off his brooding charm in Shooting Stars, embodies Yoon So, Ah-jin's childhood confidant whose love is a fierce, all-consuming shield. He understands her shadows intimately, willing to eclipse his own light to illuminate hers. Do-hoon, with his intense presence from the tale of Nok-do, slips into Kim Jae-oh, a figure forged in shared scars of abuse, offering Ah-jin not just support, but a shadowy extension of her will, his devotion a mirror to her darkness. Their dynamic, split between intuitive empathy and blind allegiance, sets the stage for inevitable clashes, much like the webtoon's pivotal betrayals that had readers gasping. I find this triangle intoxicatingly tragic. It evokes that bittersweet pang of watching friends fracture under unspoken weights, heightening the drama's emotional stakes and making every glance between them feel loaded with unspoken reckonings. In the echo chamber of the internet, where whispers become roars, a single casting reveal can spark a wildfire of wonder, and Dear X has fans declaring Kim Yoo-jung's selection as Baek Ah-jin nothing short of destiny. Online forums light up with praise like, "The casting is truly perfect," a sentiment that resonates deeply as it captures the serendipity of an actress whose poised demeanor in real life eerily aligns with Ah-jin's elegant mask. Veterans of the webtoon era chime in with, "I devoured the original and can't wait to see it breathe on screen," their excitement a testament to the story's enduring grip. This outpouring feels like a collective exhale after years of anticipation, especially post her last lead in the supernatural romance My Demon, where she balanced ethereal grace with grounded grit. It's invigorating to see her reclaim the spotlight this way, stirring a warm nostalgia for the community that K-dramas build, where strangers bond over shared suspense and the thrill of discovery. Tonight's premiere isn't merely an event, it's a gateway to a saga that unfolds like a carefully coiled spring, ready to unleash 12 episodes of unrelenting intrigue across 5 Thursdays, starting November 6th, 2025, kicking off with 4 episodes on TVING at 6 p.m. KST. That's 2:30 p.m. IST for eager souls syncing their watches. The rollout promises a binge-worthy immersion, followed by 2 episodes weekly that build like a crescendo in a symphony of suspense. Globally, it's a feast on multiple platters. HBO Max joins the fray at 6:30 p.m. KST, 3 p.m. IST, while Viki caters to international cravings and Disney Plus serves select regions like Japan, ensuring no corner of the world misses the mania. This multi-platform strategy echoes the webtoon's borderless appeal, and it fills me with a buoyant joy, imagining families in Seoul, viewers in Mumbai, and night owls in New York all unraveling Ah-jin's enigmas together, fostering a global tapestry of gasps and theories that transcends time zones. What happens when a festival's silver screen whispers secrets too potent to forget? Dear X made its whispered debut with 2 preview episodes at the 30th Busan International Film Festival on September 18, 2025, in the coveted on-screen section, where it left attendees spellbound and buzzing in hushed tones. Critics noted the seamless fusion of romance's tender undercurrents with revenge's razor edge, praising how the visuals, shot by cinematographer Kim Woo-sung, capture Seoul's glittering facades against the characters' inner voids. Directed by the legendary Lee Eung-bok, whose touch graced timeless hits like Goblin and Crash Landing on You, the series inherits his flair for epic emotional arcs, co-helmed by Park So-hyun for added layers of intimacy. This preview wasn't just a tease, it was a promise fulfilled, evoking that festival magic where art feels alive, and I sense a quiet reverence in recalling it, like holding a fragile ember that warms the weight until the full blaze ignites. Revenge isn't served cold in Dear X. It's a slow simmer that scalds from within, transforming a tale of lost love into a labyrinth of calculated comeuppances that redefine betrayal. At its core, Baek Jin isn't born a monster. She's sculpted by childhood's cruel chisel, domestic violence that taught her to bury screams behind smiles, emerging as a famed actress whose beauty is both weapon and wound. Her rise is a masterclass in exploitation, leveraging keen intellect to climb over rivals and lovers alike, all while projecting the angel investors adore. Yet, as the webtoon so brilliantly unspools, her empire crumbles under the weight of those she trampled, with Yoon So, her once devoted anchor, emerging as the catalyst for her unmasking, his love curdling into the very reckoning she fears. Kim Jae-ho's shadow loyalty adds a frisson of codependency, their shared traumas binding them in a dance as dangerous as it is devoted. This pivot from romance to retribution feels profoundly cathartic, stirring a mix of revulsion and reluctant empathy in me. It's the kind of narrative that mirrors life's messier truths, where redemption isn't guaranteed, but the journey scorches its way into your memory. One of November's crown jewels in the K-drama crown, Dear X arrives as a thunderclap amid a season brimming with bold voices. Yet it stands alone in its promise of unfiltered intensity. Rated 18+ for its unflinching dives into violence and profanity, it packs a punch that echoes the webtoon's raw edge, appealing to those craving depth over fluff in an era where thrillers like The Glory have redefined vengeance on screen. As one of the month's most anticipated releases, it rides a wave of hype fueled by teaser stills that dropped like breadcrumbs. October 23rd's supporting cast reveals, October 31st's glimpse of Yoo-jung's dark side embrace, each amplifying the mellow thriller's allure. This positioning feels like a well-earned spotlight. In a landscape crowded with heart-fluttering rom-coms, Dear X dares to dissect the heart's blacker chambers, and it leaves me with a thrilling unease, eager for how it might reshape conversations around female anti-heroes in Korean entertainment. Kim Yoo-jung isn't just starring. She's resurrecting on the small screen as a woman whose past is a Pandora's box of pain, a role she calls her most challenging yet. And oh, how it suits her evolving artistry. From her breakout as the plucky Laon in Moonlight Drawn by Clouds at 17, where she embodied youthful defiance with a sparkle that lit up Joseon-era nights, to the nuanced longing of Hongjo in My Demon, she's always infused roles with a quiet fire. But Baek Jin marks a pinnacle of complexity, a sociopath whose troublesome past of mistreatment forges her into a formidable force, as the synopsis so evocatively puts it. In preparation, Yoo-jung delved into psychological texts and shadowed method actors, emerging with a portrayal that's reportedly unprecedented, per production insiders. Her calm elegance, tinged with that strange allure fans adore, makes the casting click like puzzle pieces long separated. Witnessing this return stirs a deep-seated pride. It's as if she's reclaiming narrative space for women who aren't saviors or victims, but architects of their own chaotic symphonies. And in that, she inspires a fierce, unspoken solidarity. The ensemble's alchemy elevates Dear X beyond solo stardom, with each player adding hues to Ajin's shadowed palette that promise a canvas of conflict as vivid as it is volatile. Lee Yul-eum steps in as Im Reina, the idol-turned-actress whose rivalry with Ajin simmers with jealousy born of her own insecurities. Her performance in Dr. Cha hinting at the sharp wit she'll wield here. supporting pillars like Kim Yi-kyung as the resentful Shim Sung-hyun, Bae Soo-bin as Ah-jin's callous father whose greed severed their bond, and Kim Ji-young as the savvy CEO of Longstar Entertainment who molds raw talent into stardom, weave a web of motivations that ensnares everyone. Special cameos, including Hwang In-youp's enigmatic idol actor harboring secrets, and Kim Ji-hoon's ex-baseball pro-turned-cafe owner, sprinkle star power that nods to the industry's interconnected fates. This tapestry feels richly rewarding. It's the subtle interplay, the stolen glances, the veiled barbs that will linger, evoking that delicious ache of ensemble dramas where no one escapes unscathed, and every alliance feels perilously temporary. Scripted by Chae Ja-won, whose grand prize win at the 2018 KBS one-act drama script contest foreshadowed her knack for taut, emotional wire-walking, Dear X unfolds with a rhythm that's as addictive as its revelations. Co-directed by Lee Eun-bok's visionary sweep and Park So-hyun's intimate focus, the series marries sweeping cinematography, those rain-slicked Seoul streets mirroring inner turmoil, with editing by Oh Joo-ri that clips tension like a heartbeat on fast forward. Produced under Studio Dragon's banner by Monster Union and Siwoo Company, with executive oversight from Jung Young-ik, it boasts a polish that screams prestige, from Gemi's haunting score that underscores Ah-jin's fractured facade, to the meticulous set designs recreating the glitz of award galas and the grit of backstage betrayals. Diving into these behind-the-scenes layers uncovers a labor of love. It's moving to consider the months of table reads where chemistry sparked, and how this collaborative spirit infuses every frame with authenticity, leaving me with a profound appreciation for the unseen hands that craft our escapist obsessions. As the curtain rises on Baek Ah-jin's double life, prepare for a descent into desires that devour, where beauty becomes both lure and lie, in a narrative that twists like ivy on a crumbling wall. The webtoon's genesis in Van Zun's mind, a blend of personal reflections on fame's facade and societal pressures on women, translates seamlessly, with the drama amplifying Ah-jin's internal monologues through voiceovers that chill. Her manipulation isn't cartoonish villainy, it's a survival symphony, reading rooms like open books, exploiting affections with the precision of a surgeon. Yet, woven through are flickers of humanity, moments where her mask slips, revealing the child starved for safety, that humanize without excusing. This nuance is what elevates Dear X to must-watch status. It provokes a whirlwind of emotions, from visceral discomfort at her ruthlessness to a reluctant fascination with her resilience, mirroring how we all navigate our own veiled vulnerabilities in quieter ways. Fans aren't just waiting, they're weaving theories that rival the plot's own labyrinth, speculating on how Ah-jin's past abuses will echo in flash-forwards that the teasers only hint at. And it fuels a communal fever that's pure K-drama elixir. Social media timelines overflow with fan art reimagining webtoon panels with Yoo-jung's face, edits syncing the OST previews to pivotal confrontations, and polls debating whether Junseo's love will redeem or ruin. This fervor recalls the pre-release mania for The Glory, another tale of calculated payback. But Dear X carves its niche with a focus on the performer's plight, drawing parallels to real-world pressures like the 2023 Hwasa controversy that spotlighted industry scrutiny. Engaging with this buzz feels like joining a secret society. It's exhilarating, binding us in speculation and shared stoke, where every leak or live tweet becomes a thread in the larger weave of anticipation. In the grand theater of 2025's K-drama renaissance, where OTT platforms democratize dreams, Dear X emerges as a beacon of boundary-pushing brilliance, challenging the saccharine tropes with its unflinching gaze on ambition's cost. Amid releases like the rom-com revivals and historical epics dominating fall lineups, this mellow thriller injects a shot of adrenaline, its 18-plus edge signaling a maturity that aligns with global shifts toward diverse storytelling. TVing's bold premiere strategy, dropping 4 episodes to hook viewers immediately, mirrors Netflix's binge model, but with a Korean twist, ensuring cliffhangers land like precision strikes. Streaming on Viki for subs with subtitles that capture the slangy bite of dialogues, and Disney Plus for Japan's market where webtoon adaptations thrive post-True Beauty, it bridges cultures seamlessly. This accessibility stirs an optimistic hum in me. It's a reminder of how far we've come from subbed fan subs to polished globals, democratizing thrills and inviting newcomers to the fold where every episode feels like a shared adventure. Kim Yoo-jung's journey to this juncture is a saga in itself, a testament to perseverance that makes her Ajin all the more resonant. From child model at 5, navigating Dong-yi as a pint-sized royal, to the heartbreak of Backstreet Rookie, where she learned to layer comedy with quiet longing. Post-military hiatus for co-star Ji Chang-wook, she re-emerged stronger. Her role in My Roommate is a Gumiho, blending fantasy with fierce independence. But Dear X marks her boldest pivot, a complex woman whose troublesome past she researched through survivor stories, ensuring authenticity without sensationalism. In a recent interview, she mused on the freedom of playing unlikable, a luxury after years of good girl molds, and it resonates deeply, evoking that liberating rush of shedding expectations, much like Ajin's own unmasking, and inspiring viewers to embrace their multifaceted selves. The rivalries that ripple through Dear X aren't mere plot devices. They're mirrors to the entertainment world's own veiled wars, with Imre Na's arc as a former idol grappling with post-fame irrelevance, hitting notes of raw truth. Lee Yoo-loom, drawing from her own Eve tenure as a scheming heiress, infuses Reina with a vulnerability that blurs foe and fellow sufferer, her unrequited pining for Junso adding romantic thorns to the thriller's crown. Meanwhile, the CEO's mentorship, Kim Ji-young channeling maternal steel, highlights the gatekeeping that propels or crushes talents, echoing Van Gion's inspirations from idol survival shows. These threads interlace to form a critique that's subtle yet searing, prompting reflections on power dynamics that feel timely in 2025's post-Me Too landscape. It's this layered commentary that enchants. It doesn't preach, but provokes, leaving a thoughtful aftertaste amid the adrenaline. And I cherish how it invites us to question the stars we idolize. Music in Dear X isn't backdrop. It's the heartbeat that haunts, with Gayami's compositions, rumored to feature a haunting piano motif for Ajin's solos, swelling to orchestral fury during betrayals, much like the webtoon's evocative BGM cues. Early OST teasers, dropped mid-October, blend indie electronica with orchestral swells, hinting at vocal cameos from rising balladists that could rival Goblin's iconic tracks. This sonic architecture, overseen by producers Yoo Sang-won and Baek Hyun-ki, amplifies the melodrama, turning quiet manipulations into symphonic storms. Soundtracking such intensity must be an art unto itself. It evokes a sensory immersion that pulls you under, and imagining the first listen, chills racing as Ajin's theme fades in, fills me with anticipatory shivers, underscoring how K-dramas master the alchemy of sound and story to ensnare the soul. As episodes cascade weekly, Dear X invites a ritual of reckoning, where Thursday nights become portals to Ajin's unraveling, each pair building on the last like steps in a spiral staircase to chaos. The total arc, 12 installments clocking 60 minutes each, allows for deliberate pacing, unlike the webtoon's rapid-fire chapters, giving space for character breaths amid the plot's relentless drive. Fans speculate on mid-season pivots, perhaps a trial episode 8 that exposes Ajin's first major fracture, drawing from the original's climactic unmaskings. This serialized suspense feels like a gift. It's the slow burn that K-dramas do best, fostering forums alive with recaps and predictions. And it nurtures a devotion that's as addictive as the narrative itself, binding us in weekly wonder. Hwang In-youp's cameo as the secretive idol actor isn't a footnote. It's a flare that illuminates the industry's glittering guillotine, his true beauty charm twisted into enigmatic allure that intersects Ah-jin's path in ways the teasers coyly conceal. Similarly, Kim Ji-hoon's grounded turn as the cafe-owning ex-athlete offers rare respites of normalcy, his fight for my way everyman vibe grounding the glamour in relatable grit. These guest spots, confirmed in June 2024 alongside main casting, add Easter eggs for eagle-eyed viewers, rewarding webtoon loyalists with nods to untold backstories. Such flourishes feel like insider winks. They enrich the world-building, evoking that cozy thrill of discovery in a universe teeming with hidden depths, and heighten the immersion that makes binging feel like exploring a living, breathing soul underbelly. The webtoon's legacy as a thriller touchstone, praised on platforms like Reddit for its cohesively paced toxic romance dissection, lends Dear X an air of inevitability, its popularity surging post-2022 serialization, with fan translations fueling international cults. Vanzio's style, lauded for tight plotting and character studies that peel back fame's veneer, translates to screen with fidelity that honors the source while innovating, adding Jeo's expanded trauma arc, for instance, to deepen the devotion theme. This adaptation respects its roots, and in doing so, bridges comics and cinema in a way that's profoundly satisfying. It stirs a geeky glee in me, reminiscent of Sweet Home's successful leap, where visuals amplify the visceral, turning page-turners into pulse-pounders that demand rewatches. Dear X doesn't just entertain, it excavates the excavator of souls, challenging viewers to confront how far we'd go for the top spot in our own arenas. Ah-jin's climb, from abused obscurity to award-winning apex, mirrors broader tales of resilience, yet her methods provoke ethical quandaries that linger like fog after the finale. In a year where K-dramas grapple with mental health motifs, from It's Okay to Not Be Okay echoes in Ah-jin's suppressed screams to Eve's revenge parallels, this series carves a niche for the unapologetically ambitious. Its promise of significant entertainment rings true. It's a mirror held to our ambitions, and reflecting on it evokes a complex cocktail of inspiration and introspection, urging us to examine our own masks with kinder eyes. With every frame framed by Kim Woo-sung's lens, Dear X paints a soul that's as much character as cast. Neon-drenched noraebangs where deals are sung in whispers, opulent galas masking gritted teeth, and shadowed alleys where pasts collide. This visual poetry, edited to pulse with Oju Ri's rhythmic cuts, captures the thriller's tempo, languid builds exploding into frenetic fallout. It's a stylistic triumph that Lee Young-bak's pedigree ensures, his descendants of the sun grandeur scaled to intimate betrayals. Appreciating this craft feels like savoring fine wine. The layers unfold with each episode, revealing nuances that elevate the ordinary to operatic and leave you savoring the artistry long after the screen dims. As the final episodes loom in December 2025, Dear X beckons as a catalyst for catharsis. Its revenge arc not just plot, but parable on the perils of unchecked power. Will Ah-jin's facade fracture into freedom, or further fall? The webtoon's ambiguous close hints at cycles unbroken, but the drama's originals suggest redemptions wrested from ruins. This open-ended allure is its genius. It invites post-finale debates that extend the life of the story, much like Squid Game's lingering impact. Embracing this ambiguity stirs a philosophical thrill. It's a narrative that doesn't resolve, but resonates, prompting us to carry its questions into our days, where the line between protector and pawn blurs in unexpected ways. In the end, or rather the thrilling beginning, Dear X stands as a monument to Kim Yoo-jung's metamorphosis, a drama that dares us to love the unlovable and question the unquestioned. From its webtoon womb to festival whispers, and now global streams, it embodies the evolution of Korean storytelling: bolder, deeper, unafraid. As the first 4 episodes drop tonight, let the manipulation begin. Surrender to the spell and emerge changed. For in Ah-jin's world, every smile hides a strategy, and every fall a flight worth watching.